Hi, Facebook Live. Oh, my connection is better today. So, we're in January, and the question is, should you even be bothered with New Year resolutions? Hi, my name is Eileen. I coach individuals based on a 3A framework, which is attract, activate, accelerate. Attracting what you want into your life, activating the potential within you, and accelerating you to your results sooner than later. So if you're watching me live, feel free to put a hi in the comment box. If you're watching this on a replay, feel free to hashtag replay. Oh my god, my Wi-Fi is so good today. I think there was some bad intermittence and we got it fixed and it looks really good. Okay, so it's January and the question is, should you even be bothered with New Year resolution? And this is an interesting question because recently, I remembered in just a week ago, I was having a call with my accountability partner and she was asking, you know what, maybe we should set some time to set our goals for 2022. And I was like, looking at my wall, because you can see at the back of my wall is that all my goals are there. I was like, yeah, I already got it written out. She was like, yeah, that's true, I already got mine written out too. So we didn't set aside time for the goals for 2022. And interestingly, as I was checking out on Google, I saw an article just 2 days ago. There's an article by New York Times that says, should you be bothered with New Year resolution this year? Because the article mentioned that you might have set goals, you might want to be a little bit fitter, but guess what, the pandemic strikes, you can't go to the gym, and there goes your plan to releasing some weight and getting fitter. So the question is, I don't really think it's about New Year resolution. Like for me, my goals didn't change that much. I've actually pretty big audacious goals, which perhaps I didn't achieve it within the time frame of 2021. So I brought it over to 2022. And in your case, I don't know about you, and feel free to leave your thoughts in the comment box. Whether should you be bothered about New Year resolution if you set your goals you want and maybe you weren't able to achieve it within the time frame of 2021, that's fine. So you just need to adjust your plans and bring forward that goal to 2022. And that's because if you have a big audacious goal, I have a really big goal which I didn't achieve it in 2021, so I brought it over. So if you're someone who hasn't set big goals, the question is that, why the hesitation? Right? The fun thing about goals is you need to be honest enough to declare what you really want. And I don't repeat really intentionally, but it's just to emphasize that the goals have to be so big that it will actually get you into the action. That's the fun part about setting goals. And if you're feeling a little bit like, okay, but there's so many things I want in my life, okay, simple, right? There's a wheel of life. There are 8 categories. The 8 categories may vary from people to people. The concept of wheel of life has been around, but I've created 8 categories, which I feel is super duper comprehensive. And if you like some reference point to consider what areas are these to help you to declare a goal that's so big that gets you excited, let me know. Just drop in the comment box below me. And by knowing the categories to give you a very holistic overview of what you want in life, sometimes, or most of the time, we are not honest enough to declare what we really want. We are still scared because there's this annoying 4-letter word, starts with F, fear, right? Fear is annoying. It's there, it creeps up whenever we want to step out of our comfort zone, and it actually even stops us from wanting to declare what we want. I mean, that's the start. I just had 2 coaching calls this morning with my clients. Setting an intention is fantastic. You need to first set an intention, and then after which you need to take a bit of time to write it out. I know it sounds like, duh, why do we need to write it out? But it's just the act of writing it out and putting down action steps on what you need to do. You don't need to be confident and be certain that, oh, this is definitely going to make my goal come true, but just setting an intention, writing it out, and setting 1 or 2 action steps that you can do today, and things would just unfold. But of course, before you get into all this heavy lifting, it still goes back to you being honest in declaring what you really, really want, and if you can, in all 8 areas as per the Wheel of Life, to help you to have a holistic view. Okay, so wow, there's a long pitch about New Year resolution. If you want some help to declare what you want to really dive in, just drop in the me in the comment box below, and I also think that it's worthwhile. I'll also drop you a link whereby when you type in the word me below, is to check out a replay I had about fear, because the better you understand fear, there are actually 4 stages of fear. It actually allows you to set goals with more confidence, because now you actually know how to deal with fear, and you can accept that fear is just going to pop up when you set big goals. It's just what it is, but now you actually know how to deal with it. Okay, so that's all for today, for Friday. And if you're watching me live, you made it to the end, thanks very much. If you're wondering why am I coming on live, it's because I'm on a challenge for 365 days to come on live every day to share a learning, a reflection, a story. And if this live resonated with you, tell me your thoughts in the comment box. And or if you just want to know more about the Wheel of Life and how to deal with fear, just drop in the comment box below me, M-E, and I'll PM you the details. Okay, but otherwise, have a great Friday, and I'll see you back tomorrow for another live. Till then, take care. Bye bye.